Hello everyone. Welcome to my Spirited Living family. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching it, wherever you're watching this. This is Deborah Roth, and this is my weekly, oh my gosh, I have to check and see. I think it's just about been a year since I've been doing these weekly dances with our Divinely Feminine Wisdom, these dates with our Inner Goddess team. And have just had so much fun and have learned so much about, I thought I knew a lot about goddesses and the Divine Feminine. It's really what so much of my work is about, but I've learned so much, I've learned so much. So we meet here every week to honor the Divinely Feminine Wisdom that lives in all of us, regardless of our gender, that enables us, that encourages us to use our intuition, to honor our emotions, to celebrate our bodies, a big one, especially for women in this society, and not to think of, not to dwell on all the societally based ideas of beauty that we've been indoctrinated with. And then through honoring our bodies, really honoring nature. We are a reflection. That's the Divine Feminine. We are a reflection of the goddess. Women, very literally, but I think also if we carry that wisdom, I just had a conversation about that with somebody today about how important it is for men to really own their divinely feminine qualities as well. So, all that said, we are this week looking at one that probably many of you are familiar with, the Greek and Roman goddesses, and the myths that go along with these gods and goddesses are probably some of the most well-known in the world. And Roman Diana, I actually learned a lot of new stuff about her. She is the Roman goddess of the moon, I didn't have my moon necklace on today. I've got my heart one on because I just did a live TV thing about love. But I got my moon. My moon is right over here. I wear my moon necklace a lot. See my little crescent moon? And my moonstone. So she is one of the premier goddesses of the moon, of the hunt. She supported women and children. She was actually, one of the cool things, I had this whole list, which was really fun. Cicero noted that there are many Dianas, many faces or roads by which the mighty goddess was known and worshipped. Lady of the Wilds was one name. Mistress of the Beasts, meaning, she's often pictured with a stag, with a stag in the forest. Goddess of the Moon, guardian of the oak trees, friend of the nymphs, grand midwife, and protector of the maiden. She was herself considered a maiden goddess. Was not connected with any of the maids. Maiden in the realm of women's spirituality, of feminine spirituality, she was really embraced. The maiden energy was embraced as being young and innocent and playful, and that was any of the representations that you see of Diana are very much that. I forgot to bring down I have two goddess statues. One with her holding a bow, a bow and arrow, because she was also the archer goddess, and the other, she was goddess of the hunt, and the other is Diana of Ephesus, the many-breasted goddess, she was at the temple. There was a temple that was dedicated to Diana of Ephesus. So many faces, and I brought her in today because there is a very big celebration coming up that was where she was honored in ancient times, and it was called the Nemoralia, and it was actually a celebration for her and Hecate. In fact, it was held during the Ides of August, as they were called, which was about August 13th through the 15th, and it was also called the Hecatean Ides. So it was a time, it was the evening of the torches, the celebration of the torches, where, let's see, I want to make sure I tell you all the very cool things that they did. It's called the Festival of the Torches because the worshippers assembled by torchlight, by candlelight at Lake Nemi, and according to Plutarch, who was one of the big writers back then, Everyone made a special crown of flowers. They washed their hair before they came to this as a way of consecrating themselves and cleansing themselves. Dogs were also honored and likewise adorned with flowers. Worshippers wrote prayers and wishes on ribbons, which they then tied to the trees as an offering to her. And statues of stags, which I had just mentioned, little sculptures of mothers and children, all kinds of, and sacrifices were made of fruits. All these little, the statues would often be smashed as a way to offer back to her, and bread or clay in the shape of body parts that needed healing. So that's kind of cool. So, and it was also at that time, because she was the goddess of the hunt, and yet it was done with great reverence. And the hunting or killing of animals during this time was prohibited. Likewise, women and slaves were treated as equals, very unusual back in the Roman times. So you can celebrate, and I know this is, the 13th is next week. I will not be doing my goddess team video next week because I will be away with my mom, with my original goddess mama, having our annual mother-daughter getaway, summer getaway. So you've got plenty of time to think about how you would like to commemorate this Nemoralia, this really beautiful ceremony with torches, with flower crowns, and with all kinds of feasts. And if you have, you can find an image of Diana if you don't have a statue of hers. So those are all the ways you can do it. And I'll leave you with, there's a beautiful little reading that I found from Z Budapest, who just has written extraordinary books about goddesses, about feminist psychology and women's spirituality. This is from her book that's, it must be from the 90s. It's been around a while, called Grandmother of Time, sorry. Diana, lovely goddess who runs in front of the winds, you who grant the wishes of your children and tend to their needs as a mother. Thank you for the blessings you have bestowed upon me, and thank you for the blessings yet to come. Isn't that beautiful? So think about how you want to honor Diana during the Nemoralia next week, starting on the 13th, Friday the 13th, I believe. That's next Friday. And I will also share with you, I found a beautiful chant. I didn't find any music for it, so I kind of made it up, but just a very simple, beautiful chant, because you know that I love to sing my chants to the goddesses here too. And the words are Luna, 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 Diana. Luna, 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 Diana. Bless me, bless me, bless me, Diana. Bless me, bless me, bless me, Diana. Told you they're simple. Most of these chants that I sing her are simple because I want you to be able not to get into your left brain by having me, write it out so that you focus on that, but just to hear it and to sing it over and over again. So you can make up your own tune, but this is the tune that I kind of came up with. Luna, 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 Diana. Luna, 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 Diana. Bless me, bless me, bless me, Diana. Bless me, bless me, bless me, Diana. Luna, 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 Diana. Luna, 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 Diana. Bless me, bless me, bless me, Diana. Bless me, bless me, bless me, Diana. So, take that with you. Celebrate a week early if you want. Celebrate in the Nemoralia next week. Don't really have much use for, thank you, Dina. Don't really have much, you don't see too many torches around, but torch is another name for a flashlight. So you could go out some evening with your flashlight and a flower crown and honor the Diana, honor the goddess of the moon. Perfect time to do that kind of celebration is at night because she is one of the goddesses of the moon. And celebrate her August 13th through the 15th. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll miss seeing you next week, but I'll be back again in 2 weeks. Bye for now. Namaste.